So let's head over to Pearl because a Tea Sparrow has flown into our studio.
And he's landed right here. Thanks, Ashley.
Yeah.
There's something very elegant about drinking tea. Joining me this morning to talk about tea and the leafy brew is Michael Menashy, a tea connoisseur and also co-founder of Tea Sparrow. Welcome, Michael. As I speak with you with coffee breath, we're going to talk about tea. We're going to start off learning how to brew the perfect cup because it is an art. So what do we need to do first?
Sure. The beautiful thing about tea compared to most other beverages is all you really need is a measuring spoon,
Okay.
the right tea leaves, hot water in a teapot, and you can brew yourself the perfect cup.
Okay, so let's get started.
Sure. So the first thing we're going to start with is the blueberry rooibos.
Oh,
this
I
is a
can
rooibos
smell
tea.
the blueberry from here.
Here you go. Pour some out onto a.
And that's a tablespoon usually for like a pot?
No, so the instructions are on every pouch. So what it is, it's 1 tablespoon for 8 ounces of hot water.
Okay.
So in this case, we're going to have about 12 ounces of hot water in the pot. So we're going to put a tablespoon and a half.
Tablespoon and a half, okay.
Yeah.
And then you just, and that's the beautiful tea
Take a
there. And you
look
can
at
see
it.
the berries actually as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you create blends like this? What goes into the art of creating tea blends?
A lot of it has to do with the palate of the chef. And literally, it's like a culinary experience.
Okay.
And the more experience you have with understanding your ingredients is, the more it goes into blending.
Okay.
And it is quite difficult because you have to make sure everything times out perfectly.
Okay.
So, for example, your berries have to brew at the same speed as the rooibos
leaves,
and
right.
as the rose petals. So it's really quite a science to figuring it out.
So what flavor are you pouring out in this pot here?
In this one, we have a green tea, and it's cherry rose,
Oh,
and
I
it's
can smell it.
Central green rose and cherries.
It's kind of like potpourri. It smells so good. It's kind of like potpourri. Can I put that in my drawers?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, and so now you just pour hot water. Is there a certain temperature that you need the water to be at, or just boiling hot?
No, you got it. Again, it's always listed on the package, but with green tea, and this particular rooibos one we have, you want it at just under boiling.
Okay.
So basically, once you hear your kettle starting to
Kind of
roll,
making that noise.
just
shut
turn it off.
Okay.
Or if you want to be more technical, you can always just throw a thermometer into there.
Okay.
And then
Okay, and then now you're just going to let these steep, or we're going to cover them up, right? And how long do you usually let tea steep for? And again, it probably depends on the blend.
you got it. So a green tea, you want it to steep for approximately 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
Or actually from 1 to 3, depending on the tea. This one's going to be 2.5 minutes, and the rooibos is going to brew for 4 minutes.
Okay, now there's a lot of health benefits as well to drinking tea. What are those?
They are. So now the interesting thing is that all tea comes from the exact same tea leaf.
Okay.
It's just cured and fermented differently. So for green tea, because it's in its closest state, it's really great for lowering your cholesterol, as well as for fighting infections.
Okay.
Where black tea is a beautiful natural energizer without the
Okay.
crash. And then it's also great for digestive. It really helps.
Okay. So it's true then, because I grew up, Chinese people drink a lot of tea.
Yes.
And every time after a big meal, my mom or grandma would say, drink a cup of tea, it will help you digest. So it's not just a
No.
old wives' tale, it's true.
No, it's actually been
Okay.
scientifically proven at this point.
Good to know. Okay, and now you are the co-founder of Tea Sparrow. Tell us what Tea Sparrow is. It's a pretty interesting concept.
Yeah, what it is, it's a monthly tea club, and what we do is it's for $20 a month. That includes your shipping, taxes, everything, and delivered to your door. And what we do is we go out and contact all the different blenders right across North America, Asia, Europe,
Oh, wow,
and
so all over the world.
all over the world.
Yeah.
And we get them to send us what they consider their 5 best tea blends.
Okay.
We then receive them. We have tea parties where we invite our members.
Yeah.
Super fun. Nothing like traditional English.
Yeah.
Picture more Alice in Wonderland, Mad Hatter.
Right.
Yeah.
But that would be fun.
It's totally fun.
Yeah.
And all the members who come get a scorecard. And
Okay.
what we literally do is we sample the teas and everyone scores them. The teas that have the highest combined scores is what makes it into the kit.
Okay, cool. And the kit, okay, so the kit includes the tea and also some of the measuring instruments, I guess?
Yeah, well, usually we just send out the actual 4 teas.
Right.
If you ever need any of that stuff, just let us know, and we'll just
stuff we
toss
have
it
at
into
home
your.
anyway,
Yeah,
right?
and if
Yeah.
not, we'll just toss it into the box,
Okay.
like we have.
All right, so we've been chatting for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you think the tea is ready? Is it ready to pour?
This green tea is ready.
Okay, so
yeah.
let's try it.
Great.
And this one, what flavor was it again that you said green tea?
This
and-
one is the cherry rose.
Oh, it smells delicious. And I am actually going to pick it up.
Beautiful.
Pinkies up. That is really, really good. And what about the rooibos?
The blueberry rooibos?
Rooibos.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Now this one still needs about another minute, but we can still pour it in advance. So you can
Yeah.
just look at the idea. And rooibos is incredible too. Again, with
Is
this
there
one.
any caffeine in rooibos?
No, it's
Okay.
a zero caffeine tea. It's actually not a tea at all. It's a brushweed from South Africa.
Ah, okay.
And what's beautiful about this tea is the antioxidants.
Okay.
From 1 cup of rooibos tea is equal to almost 1 pint of blueberries.
Oh, wow. And you have blueberry in here, so it's double.
Yeah.
Double power.
Yeah.
Very fruity. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so delicious. Way better than my coffee that's sitting at my desk right now. Okay, so thank you so much, Michael Menashy. We have information posted on our website about Tea Sparrow and the great program that they offer. So thank you so much for helping us
Pleasure. So
blend
much
the
fun.
perfect cup of tea and learning all about tea leaves this morning.
That's great. I had a great time.
Yeah,
Thank
have
you.
a great weekend.